Game everyone has been talking about for several weeks since the pairings were drawn on February 12th. These two teams set a game that it really contrasts in styles of play between the two.
Christian County likes to get up and down the floor very quickly. They like to do a lot of running, pressing, defense-wise. And UHA's on the other end of the spectrum. They like to be more deliberate, take their time, put up the good shots. So it's going to be a battle to see which teams can set the tempo of this game. Whichever team can set their tempo will probably come out ahead.
Talk about some of the keys to the game. Talked to both coaches this week. What does it look like?
Well, Coach Dunbar's worried about UHA's inside-out game. They like to pop the ball inside to Darren Allaway. If he doesn't have a shot, they pop it out to one of the guards, Darren Quarles or Marty Cline, and shoot the three. And on the other end, Coach Jackson's worried about Christian County's speed. They really like to get up and down the floor. Chris Chambers, Jamie Lovin, Corey Thompson, Tony Lovin, you can list all their players. They're all very speedy. They can get up and down the floor. It looks more like a track team. So that's what UHA has to contend with.
Okay, there you have it. We'll be back with the lineups right after this. And welcome back to Tiger Gym, ready to tip it off tonight. Let's give you the starting lineups. Tom Flynn will be at one forward for the Blazers, and at the other forward spot will be Doug Colburn. Darren Allaway's in the middle. The guards are Derek Quarles and Marty Cline, all seniors. And for the Christian County Colonel, Tony Lovin will be in the middle. Corey Thompson and Courtney Radford will be at forward, and Sharber and Chambers at the guard spots. But the tip is controlled by Christian County. Quickly down to Radford.
Sorry, Heights coming out in the zone, switching up to a man now.
Thompson doesn't get it, but Tony Lovin is right there for the putback.
Nice job by Tony.
Now Lyle Dunbar has never lost to UHA. He's 8-0. Last victory coming in 89-90 season district championship. Allaway rebounds, puts it up, and gets it. Well, that's what Coach Dunbar was worried about, was Darren Allaway inside. He gets him off, tied the game. Sharber, nice move off the glass.
Great head fake by Anthony Sharber to get the defense off their feet, and he just drove in. And that's one way to take it against that size, is to get him up in the air.
Cline breaks the pressure, left-handed and good. And right now, UHA is playing the way Christian County wants them to play.
Right. Christian County wants to go up and down the floor a lot, and that's not UHA's style of ball. They like to keep the point total low.
Radford can't hit. Puts it up, fading away, still can't get it. And right there is Corey Thompson spinning on the baseline and scoring.
Christian County just controlling the boards with Lovin and Thompson down low and some help from Coco Radford.
Allaway gets it across, and Cline will set it up.
Really don't want your center bringing the ball down, but that's the way it worked out.
Allaway inside, wide open.
I think he was surprised how wide open he was. He turned around and there was no defenders. Darren Allaway now has 4.
6:07 to play, and we're tied at 6.
Heights switching their defense up a lot. Oh, bad pass.
Derek Quarles picks it off. Allaway leads in and gets it to go.
Darren Allaway, big 6'9", 225 senior, off to Stanford next year.
Now Radford back out front. Can't get it. Rebound. Quarles. Colburn to the baseline.
Christian County's having a mix-up on defense. They had 2 players on Tom Flynn that time.
Colburn from the outside can't get it. Here comes Sharber. And let's see who this will belong to. It will belong to Christian County.
Christian County a little bit mixed up on defense. 2 players on Tom Flynn. That left Marty Cline wide open. But they were able to adjust, and UHA couldn't take advantage of it.
Now Radford into the lane. Deflected right to Tony Lovin. Blocked by Allaway. And they're going to call it on Allaway.
Darren told me earlier in the year he doesn't think he would get as much justice from the officials around here, thinking that since he was so much bigger than everybody, they were calling the fouls on him. But that's why he went up the road. So good call. I did it.
Mike Rogers and Roy Boister officiating tonight's game. They're both from Princeton.
Stephen Bidds comes into the game for Coco Radford, number 35 on your screen there. Tony Lovin's a 65.9% free throw shooter. Christian County on the whole is not a very good free throw shooting team, Brian. They're just barely, as a team, over 50%. But Tony Lovin comes through in the clutch. He now has 4 points. And we're tied again at 8. County in the diamond in one half court. Pressure defense.
Quarles back to Flynn. Over to Cline.
Oh, here we go.
Stolen by Thompson. And Corey gets the slam.
And where's Miss Thompson? There she is. Look at her go. Yes. She really loves her basketball. She loves those kernels. Well, you gotta love it when they do that. Whew, that was a nice dunk.
Quarles out to Colburn. Now Allaway spins. Back to Cline. Cline wants a three. Got it. Marty Cline has 5 points. And the Blazers take an 11-10 lead. Stolen by Quarles. He stole it clean. Nice pass. Cline. Got it.
He saw Marty Cline coming up from behind. Gave him the blind pass there. And great play by Derek Quarles. Quick hand.
Time he just swiped it from Sharver. Now Biggs. Back to Chambers. Dumps it inside, and I think Thompson thought he was going to shoot it that time. And Chambers tried to make the feed. Corey wasn't looking for the pass.
That's 3 turnovers against Christian County. You're right. Chris Chambers went up. Looked like he was going to shoot the whole way, and Corey Thompson was actually blocking out. He didn't expect the pass.
Craig Buckner comes in. Also Otis Dugan for the Blazers. And Jamie Lovin, number 13, replaces Courtney Radford in the Colonels lineup. Also Stephen Bidds in there.
Nice move by Darren Allaway, the big man, moving around the defense.
Allaway with 8 points in the first quarter.
Only he and Cline have scored.
Chambers in the lane, pulls up, loses the handle, and they're going to call a foul.
Looks like it's going to go against Otis Dugan. O-Dog picks up his first foul, team second.
The winner of this game will advance to Friday night district championship game, and regardless of the outcome of that one, they will be in the region next week right here at Hoptown High. And the season will come to an end for the loser.
Chris Chambers shooting 62.8% from the line. He gets his first point. Now 15-11 UHA up.
Dugan down in the corner, looks inside, fakes the jumper. Now forces it inside, and Buckner saves it to Flynn. Back to Cline. Cline, nice feed to Dugan for the layup.
Nice heads-up play by Marty Cline. He saw Otis was wide open, got him the quick pass. He didn't bounce pass it to him, and looks like Otis picked up his second foul.
Foul is on 21. Otis Dugan, second, team's third.
Jamie Levin and Radford come into the game. Derek Quarles checks back in for UHA for Otis Dugan.
Now Radford puts up the jumper, hits it.
Really can't give him that shot. That's Courtney's shot right there. Kind of dribbling to his right, stop about 10 feet out, pop it.
Flynn from the outside, can't get it. Buckner rebounds, double pumps, and he is fouled, and he'll be at the line.
Chris Chambers picks up that foul. Number 1 on Chris. Team first. to leaning and couldn't stop when you get that 6'9", 225 frame leaning one way. It's hard to go back the other way. He goes in the lane for the violation.
Now inside to Thompson, broken up by Buckner, and Cline will set it up. Quarles out on the wing. Down to Marty, looking inside. 2 minutes to go, 17-13. UHA in front. Quarles takes it to the glass, a little strong, can't get it. Here comes Chambers on the run. And he doesn't have the numbers, so he throws up a jumper and airs it out.
He really should have waited on the numbers on that one before throwing up a shot.
Buckner, nice pass. Flynn converts.
Greg Buckner, the sophomore, comes up with a great pass to Tom Flynn underneath. And Tom gets the easy two, his first two of the night. Got a quick foul on Darren Allaway. He and Tony Lovin kind of leaning on each other. Allaway pick up the foul.
Allaway is 17-4.
Heard the guys behind us earlier arguing about Allaway's ACT score. And it was not whether he passed or not, it was whether it's up in the 30 range, it's like 32 or 31. And the basket is good by Radford.
Yeah, it's sad to say in this time, but when you talk about basketball players and ACT scores, most of the time it's whether they made it or not.
Whether they got their
kind of refreshing to hear them.
minimum mark.
Kind of refreshing to hear people argue by how much he passed it by.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't let you go to Stanford if you just squeak by on your ACT.
No. Majority of these players on UH are in fact National Honor Society, so that says quite a bit.
UHA with a smaller lineup, and Christian County goes to his zone to pack it in.
Colbert stolen by Radford, and Radford gets it off to Chambers.
2 turnovers now on UHA.
Jamie Lovin, jumper, short, rebound by Flynn. 18 seconds left. UHA, I'm sure, will play for one shot. Cline takes it in, leads, shoots and scores. And that'll do it for 1 quarter of play. UHA Blazers on top, 21-15.
County was only able to lead it once, and UHA came back to take the 6-point lead, their biggest as we stand right now. UHA shooting 66.7% from the field to 42.8% for Christian County, and that's the difference in the game right now.
Christian County playing the zone. Goldberg works it out front. Now Quarles, Cline, lobbed Allaway. Darren Allaway playing with 2 fouls. Now down to Colbert. Some coaches will set their players down after the second foul in the first half. And the rebound comes off to the Colonels. Radford gets it off to Jamie Lovin. And Lovin to the baseline scores, but they called the charge.
They're going to wave the basket off.
Player control foul on number 13, Jamie Lovin.
Jamie picks up his first foul.
Inside, Colbert fakes, turns, shoots, and scores.
Webb Colburn with his first 2 points. And UHA takes their biggest lead at 8.
Chambers fires it up and hits a 3.
And what Christian County needs is some 3-point shooting from the outside. That'll loosen up UHA's defense. Right now they're packing down on Thompson and Lovin and Radford.
Get a couple of outside shots like that, that'll loosen up that D.
(23 to 18). UHA with the lead and the basketball. Now Flynn out front.
This is classic
Cline.
This is classic Jeff Jackson basketball right here, Brian. You're gonna take your time, make sure you have the right shot. They're using the entire half court.
Quarles tried to hit Colburn in the corner, and it was knocked out of bounds, and it will belong to the Blazers. Last time these teams met in the first round of the 8th district, Christian County came out on top 70-64 back in 1985. Girls went on to win the district title, but Hoptown won the region and the state championship. Cline for three. No good. Colburn rebounds, and we'll set it up again.
Now the Blazers have 17 rebounds. They'll come back. Christian County controlled the boards early in the game.
Allaway looks for a backdoor cutter. Now he brings it back out. Colburn, Allaway, Flynn. Back out to Cline. 5:25 to go. Blazers in front by 5. Tell you what, this game right now is going just like UHA wanted. They were able to get a lead and then slow it down a little bit. And the foul will be called on Chris Chambers.
That's his second.
Christian County Booster Club President Ronnie Putty wanted an over and back call, but I don't think the refs are listening to him tonight.
Oh,
nice
here we go.
feed. Allaway with a two-handed slam. When did the Blazers set that one up?
Darren Allaway now with 10 points.
Chambers fires it up, it's off the mark, rebound to Colburn, and Cline will bring it up. 25 to 18. UHA with its biggest lead, 4:33 to go. In the first half. Colburn tried to force it inside the Quarles, and it was slapped out of bounds. Flynn looking inside, now Allaway brings it back out. Flynn tries a three, in and out, Allaway rebounds, fakes, shoots, and scores.
That was that inside-out game we were talking about in the pregame, Brian. Inside to Darren Allaway, he didn't have a shot. Popped it back out to Tom Flynn. He missed the three-pointer, but Allaway was in perfect position for the rebound and putback.
27-18. Bradford, Jamie Lovin. Jumper is good.
Jimmy Levin's first 2 points.
Darren Quarles fires it up, can't get it. Rebound by Jamie Lovin. Inside Cody Lovin. And they call the foul on Allaway.
I believe that's what's going to go on. That's his third.
So that will be that'll be all we'll see of Darren Allaway this half. He leads with the Blazers in front, 27-20, with 3:30 to play.
Pushed it out to 9 points with Allaway in there. We're going to have to see how UHA handles it with him out. They have a little bit smaller lineup. They bring in Greg Buckner, who's really come on strong here the last, I say, 2/3 of the season.
Now back out to Chambers, nearly stolen by Dugan that time. Levin spins in, deflected, Cline, Dugan, 3-on-1 break, Dugan, Cline, layup, good. Marty Cline with 9, and the Blazers take a 29-20 lead. Lyle Dunbar wants a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Their biggest lead of the game at 29-20, Brian. And As you said earlier, this game is going all UHA's way.
Jamie Lovin walks it up against Dugan. Thompson sets a mean pick.
There's a big pick on Thompson.
And traveling on Jamie Lovin. Bradford's on Cline now.
Tom Flynn looked like he was in the pit stop on that last inbound. He had something on his shoe. And
Couldn't get going up.
Mario was over there wiping his shoe off while he was throwing the ball in. It looked like he was getting some fresh rubber.
Dugan gives it back to Cline. Cline will set it up. Christian County in a man-to-man. Now Buckner out front.
With Allaway on the bench, you come out and play that man-to-man against UHA.
Another nice feed by Buckner to Cline for the basket. It's 31-20.
And Marty Cline now with 13 points.
Now Chambers. Bradford can't get it. Rebound, Buckner. And Cline will walk it up. His team leading by 11. Now Dugan. Out front to Buckner. Now Cline.
UHA in a nice motion offense.
Flynn out front. Cline cuts through. Open glass. Can't get it. Dugan gets the tip.
UHA really going to the boards very well this half.
33-20.
Dugan now with 4 points.
Thompson inside, takes an extra step, and they call it off. So a minute 28 to go. UHA up by 13.
8 turnovers now on Christian County in this half.
Dugan to the baseline. Sharber's on him. Almost had a steal that time. Lob inside. Stolen by Thompson. Bad pass by Cline, that one. And Cline prevents the basket as he commits the foul on Tony Lovin. And Lovin will be at the line.
Actually, that was a pretty good play by Marty Cline. He didn't give up the basket. He knew he was going to have the foul, and there's no way he can take Tony Lovin one-on-one on the defensive end. So he knew he was going to have to foul him, so he made sure he tied up the ball, make sure Tony can't go for the three-point play.
Two-shot foul with Tony Lovin at the line.
And Lovin drops it in.
Tony now with 5 points.
(33-21). Less than a minute to go. Down to Flynn. Flynn back out front to Cline. Corey Thompson guarding Cline now. They try to trap. Now Cline. Colburn over to Cline. Inside Buckner. Brings it back out to Flynn. Now Colburn. 25 seconds to go first half. Stolen by the Colonels, out of bounds, and let's see who they give it to. They give it to Christian County. A little indecision that time on the officials' part.
They wanted each other to make the call, but neither one had a good view of it, so Christian County wins the coin toss.
Lob inside, stolen by Buckner. Thompson just threw that one away.
5 seconds now.
Cline will put it up at the buzzer, puts up a three. Got it! a 36-21 lead, and we'll be back to Tiger Gym right after this. And they will have the basketball.
And you have to wonder what Lyle Dunbar told his troops at the half. I'm sure whatever he said wasn't too complimentary.
Radford comes out, fires it up, and scores to give Christian County the first points of the second half.
Coco now with 6.
Now Quarles. Buckner inside, glass, and good. And if you'll notice, Darren Allaway is not starting the second half. He has 3 fouls, and they're probably going to hold him out as long as possible, as long as they maintain this lead.
That's right, as long as Greg Buckner can keep up the slack with plays like that on the defensive end and plays like the other one on the offensive end, Darren Allaway might just get him a good rest over there.
Buckner, a 6'5" sophomore. Now Sharber out front. Blazers up 38-23. Now Chambers brings it back out. Tony Lovin, short jumper is up, no good. And Marty Cline gets the rebound.
CCHS spreading the floor out. Pretty much looks like a stall right now.
Well, I'm sure with Allaway on the bench, they want to control the ball as much as possible.
Now they're starting to get a little bit closer to the basket with their motion. Coach Jeff Jackson and his managers have employed the card system tonight. I guess with the big crowd and the noise, he's not only yelling what plays, but they're also showing the team what plays to run. Right now they're running number 1, as you can see.
They got Delvin Adams and Brian Raines over on the sideline holding up different defenses and offenses. And Colburn saves it on the baseline. And
like every loose ball UHA has gotten so far.
Colonels haven't gotten a whole lot of breaks, and they haven't created a whole lot for themselves.
We saw this kind of approach against the Colonels when Muhlenberg North played them, and it looked like the Colonels kind of got frustrated and a little antsy. You see if that will be the case tonight.
There's no doubt they're frustrated right now. There's still plenty of time left. 38-23. Cline out front. Now Buckner brings it out. Buckner, guarded by Thompson. Now Cline. And Chambers trying to go for the steal and gets whistled with the foul.
That's his 3rd foul.
Question foul on the 25. Chris Chambers, his 3rd. Team first.
And the Blazers turn it over, and here come the Colonels. 4:51, 38-23. Christian County down. Radford. Back to Chambers.
They're really packing it down low. They got a couple of bodies on Tony Levin.
And Corey Thompson spins and scores. That'll loosen things up a little bit, perhaps.
That's just Corey's 6th point.
Now back out front to Cline. Blazers in front by 13. Of course, Cline hit that 3-pointer right at the buzzer to give UHA plenty of momentum going into halftime. Quarles baseline, can't get it. Thompson rebounds. He gets it up to Chris Chambers. Chambers all the way, driving layup is good. Chris Chambers has 6. Timeout on the floor. Looks like Darren Allaway will come back into the game. 4:04 to go, 38-27. UHA in front. Against the UHA Blazers. but right now his team down by 11 points, and UHA turns it over.
That's their 6th turnover of the game. Darren Allaway and Otis Duguid back in the game for the Blazers.
Jamie Lovin takes it to the glass, and goaltending is called against Buckner. Cline gets it up to Duguid. They break it across half court. Duguid forces it in, now brings it back out to Cline. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. UHA up 38-29. Now Allaway, lob inside. Buckner broke it up, but he saves it. Now back to Duguid. Cline wants it back out front. Over to Flynn. Buckner inside. Dumps it to Allaway, and Allaway gets the two-handed slam. Beautiful pass by Greg Buckner once again.
Buckner knew he didn't have it. He had both Thompson and Lovin on him, so he decides to give it up for the Slammerooski. Darren Allaway now with 14.
Chambers misses from the outside. Cline rebounds, and the Blazers bring it down, leading by 11.
Lead was cut to 9, but the Blazers send it back quickly. Double figures. Now they look like they're going to try and take their time again.
Flynn across to Duguid. Now Buckner is kind of lost back to Duguid. He brings it back to Cline, across to Flynn. Lob inside, stolen away by Thompson. And Corey brings it up on the dribble.
Flynn that time just kind of floated that ball in there, and that pass needs to be crisp, especially against Christian County speed.
Courtney Radford misses, rebound. Jamie Lovin puts it up over Duguid, can't get it. And rebound is controlled by Cline. So 2:20 to play. UHA up 40-29. Cline had an opening on the drive, decided to pass it off that time. Now to Flynn. Buckner down low, dumps it to Duguid, behind his back. Allaway kick, and recovered by the Colonel.
Nice play by Chris Chambers. He threw it up over his back to save it, keep it in play.
Those little extra passes down on the baseline have been paying off for UHA. Inside, tipped by Allaway, controlled by Buckner. Minute 40 to go. 40-29. Many experts said if this game was in the 50s, it was UHA's. Right now, that's where we're headed.
That's what Coach Jackson said. He wanted to keep the score under 60. In fact, they only scored over 60 3 times this year, I believe.
Buckner off the feet from Duguid for another 2. The team is so unselfish, and it's really evident tonight. Inside, Thompson makes a quick move. Now Lovin rebounds, can't get it, but he'll be at the line to shoot a couple. Foul was on Cline.
Marty Cline, his second. Team first. 2 shot foul away from
Tony Lovin misses on his first attempt. He'll have one more coming.
Lovin just 65% free throw shooter. Only has 5 points tonight. He's averaging 14 a game.
Doesn't get it. Allaway rebounds. Now over to Flynn. Allaway at the high post. 44 seconds to go. 42-29. UHA has taken Christian County's fans out of this game. Duguid all the way. Fake. Dumps it off Buckner. Double pumps. Can't get it. Rebound comes to the Blazers. Duguid can't get it. And finally, here comes Jamie Lovin. 20 seconds left. Allaway plays him man-to-man. And he'll sit back up in the middle. 13-point lead for UHA. Inside, nice feed, Tony Levin. 7 seconds left. Flynn brings it down. Buckner wide open, streaking down, reverses it up and in. And UHA in front, 44-31 as we head to the final period. Leading 44-31.
Third quarter statistics, UHA shooting 60%. Christian County 43.3. Christian County has 12 rebounds to 17 to UHA. Christian County has 10 turnovers to 8 for UHA.
Colburn in the backcourt, looks for some help, gets it back to Cline. UHA going for every pass right now. And the Blazers are forced to call a timeout. 7:37 to play. It's still 44-31. We'll be back. 7:37 to play in the 8th District first round game. Christian County down 44-31. Of course, the season is over for the loser of this one. Allaway inside, kicks it back to Cline, back to Allaway, wants to turn around, leads in, and fouled that time by Corey Thompson. And that'll put Darren Allaway at the stripe.
That's just the first foul on Corey.
23 for first. 15 seconds. Darren Allaway line 2-2.
Allaway is good on the first attempt. He has 15 points tonight. 12 of those coming in the first half. (46-31). UHA's biggest lead once again. That's what they led by at halftime. Radford puts it up and hits it. Courtney Radford has 8 points. Lynn looks for some help, gets it into Allaway. Down to Quarles. Quarles races it up and stolen by Radford, and a foul will be called on Courtney Radford.
Coco picks up number 1.
Allaway comes over and tells Quarles, just don't stand there when I got the ball under the goal. 46-33. Now Cline, slowly moving it up against Radford. Now Allaway. Colburn pops out. Now Cline. He brings it back out. 6:34 to go. Haven't seen much of Bid since that first half. Looks like Anthony Sharber will come back in. Over to Quarles. UHA with all seniors on the court. Christian County doesn't have a senior on the team. 46-33. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Plays trap, gets it back out, and almost stolen by the Colonels.
I think that would have been stolen if it wasn't deflected by the first Colonel, and Corey Thompson couldn't get to it.
Cline looks for some help, gets it to Allaway. Allaway is such a great safety valve in this type of offense.
Well, he's so big, you can find him, you can throw it up to him, he's got good hands.
Cline had it underneath, couldn't convert. And here comes Jamie Lovin, 3-on-2, gets it to Thompson. His jumper is up, off the mark, Flynn rebounds. So 5:30 to go, UHA still in front, 46-33. Now Flynn in the backcourt. Radford is on Cline. Allaway inside, goes up and gets his third slam of the game. Boy, has he been a difference here tonight.
He really has.
Chambers answers right back with a running jumper.
Allaway's been getting on the defensive end and offensive end. He came in with 3 fouls after the half, and he really hasn't added to that yet.
Quarles out front, looking inside, down to Colburn. Colburn will walk it back out. Radford is all over Cline. And Marty is fouled by Radford.
That's number 2 on Courtney Radford, the 6'2", 165 sophomore.
Neither team is in the bonus. UHA will have the basketball out right by the timeline. Christian County going with Tony Lovin, Corey Thompson, Jamie Lovin, Chris Chambers, and Anthony Sharber. So they have a very quick team in there, but basically Christian County does no matter who they put in there. Dugan tries to drive, and he's fouled by Sharber.
Fouls on 31, Anthony Sharper, his first. Team fifth.
And Derek Quarles will throw the inbounds play. Dugan drives all the way, puts it up, and gets it on the leader. Otis Dugan has 6 points. It's 50-35. Chambers is fouled as he drives. Might mention in the girls' 8th district game tonight, Christian County beat Hoptown 61-59 in a thriller. And Hoptown will be taking on Fort Campbell right here at Tiger Gym on Tuesday night. Should Hoptown win, they will go to the region as the runner-up. If Fort Campbell wins, they will take on Christian County on Friday night at 6:30 for the championship. Jamie Lovin deflected that time by Dugan. Now Sharber, lob inside, out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson with 4:02 to play.
That's turnover number 11 on County.
Blazers by 15. Now Quarles takes it all the way. Glass, no good. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson takes it up, can't get it. Allaway rebounds. .340 to go. Quarles. Down to Dugan. Marty Cline will come back into the game. He's had a break for a couple of minutes. Probably a much-needed rest. Now Dugan out front. Derek Quarles. Last touch by Sharber, and it will belong to the Blazers. Okay, Flynn will throw it in. 3:15 to play. Blazers by 15. And this foul will go on Jamie Lovin.
I think it's going to go on Corey Thompson.
Okay. Christian County wants a timeout. 3:10 to go. UHA up 50-35. We'll be back. Backcourt, down to Flynn, Allaway, back to Cline. Buckner on the baseline, goes up for the slam, and he's fouled by Tony Lovin, and sophomore Greg Buckner will be at the line. He wants goaltending. I don't think he's going to get it.
Trying to get the quick 2 there by Greg. He has 4 points. And UHA is finally in the bonus with that one.
Christian County fans are really stunned. They'll be the first to tell you this team has not played well over the past 3 weeks. And Buckner converts. He has 7 off the bench.
They kind of had to see it coming when Muhlenberg North beat him, because we talked about that. Muhlenberg North had a very similar offense to UHA, but UHA has a little bit better athletes playing it. They really frustrated Christian County when they played Muhlenberg North. And they've been frustrated all night tonight.
Radford inside, Lovin, bump, doesn't get the shot. Allaway to Cline, 2:45 to go. Blazers up by 17 points. That's the largest lead of the game. Allaway setting up high now. Cline over to Dugan. Back out front to Flynn. Now Cline.
County needs to start fouling.
Cline all the way, scores off the glass, and he'll be at the line, a chance for a three-point play. Marty Cline with 18 points. And if there's an MVP in this game right now, it has to be Marty Cline. He's controlled the offense the entire game at 16 points in the first half. And his play has really set the tempo.
As Dick Vitale would say, he's a PTP'er, primetime player.
He played very well on this court when UHA beat Hoptown earlier this season. Cline now with 19. Allaway
And that one
has 18.
That starts sending the fans to the exit on that one.
Chambers gets it. And stolen away. That time Bid swatted away from Cline, and a foul inside.
And this is not what Coach Jackson wants. Christian County scoring without the clock rolling.
The winner of this game, and looks like it will be UHA, will play the winner of the Hoptown Fort Campbell game. The Falcons and Tigers meet on Tuesday night right here. Jamie Lovin knocks it in. And I know the Hoptown Tigers would like another crack at the Blazers. And Lovin gets another one. 55-39. Cline on the breakaway. He's going to take it on Thompson. Can't get it, but Corey Thompson commits the foul. And Marty Cline will be at the line to shoot two with his team up 55-39 with less than 2 minutes to go. And Marty's a little short on his free throw. He'll have one more coming.
Marty really hit the floor hard that time, but he got out. Looks like he's okay. Might have been shaken up on that first free throw.
20 points now for Cline. 56-39.
Cline will be heading off to Morehead next year.
Jamie Lovin fires up a three, can't get it. Cline rebounds to Dugan. Dugan off to Allaway, and back to Flynn. Minute 37 to go, 56-39 Blazers. Now Colbert down in the corner, back out front to Flynn to Allaway. Colbert inside, reverses it up, can't get it. And a foul after the shot on Dugan. And Jeff Jackson doesn't care if his team doesn't shoot it again this game. The Blocks, they're best ally right now. Christian County just hasn't been able to get anything going offensively. Give a lot of credit to UHA's defense tonight, and a lot of that is caused by the way they've controlled it on offense, and Radford hits again from the outside. 10 points for Radford, down to Colburn. He'll bring it back out. And Radford fouls Allaway. (56-41).
Allaway with 18 points, now 19.
And he'll have one more coming. And he gets it. Tony Lovin back in, only 52 ticks left on the clock. And UHA will advance into the 8th District Championship game. Stolen by Dugan. He'll take it all the way. Goes up, doesn't get it, and a foul will be called on Chris Chambers.
And this will be the first defeat of Lyle Dunbar at the hands of University Heights.
And also break a streak of 5 straight district titles for Dunbar and the Colonels. .38 seconds. Bradford from the corner puts it up, can't get it. Colburn rebounds, fires it out to Cline. Cline's going to slow it down. Less than 30 to go. UHA up 60-41. Down low, Dugan. Brings it back out to Allaway. Well, they might as well just let the clock drain now. It doesn't really matter either way. Down by 19. 16 seconds left, and they're starting to celebrate on the UHA bench and also in the stands. A few years back, I believe maybe in '87, UHA beat Hoptown in the first game of district by a considerable margin also, but first time they've ever defeated Christian County. Chambers hits a 3. And a timeout on the court. 8 seconds left, 60-44. We'll be back right after this.
Remember when drugstores knew customers by their first name? When people trusted their pharmacist as much as their family doctor? Well, that's still the way it is at your family independent pharmacy.
And you get savings of up to 50% on quality generic prescriptions and 40% on FIP brand items. Personalized service such as computerized prescription profiles and free delivery. See David Stites or Nora Simmons at Woods Drugs, or the folks at Casey's Pharmacy, or Save More Drugs in Hopkinsville. Save on drugs in Katie's, or Weathers Drugs in Elkton.
Who's your friend? These guys? I picked 3 numbers. That's 5, 3, and 1. Hey! They're a little shy. I hardly ever played pick 3, so they didn't get out much. But now that you can play for just 50 cents and they raised all the payouts, I take them with me every day. I always thought you should keep your numbers indoors. No way. They love to get out and play. And with the new pick 3 $600 payouts, I love taking them. They're real characters.
Pick 3. Take your numbers out and play. It's easy picking.
There goes a lotto player.